Hey guys, what is up? Xepher here, bringing you another video.
Good morning, everybody. Tequila here, and we are.
The Defense Guys. So, it's been quite a while since we have made one of these collabs. We know we are a little bit late on the update. We were planning on the first of every month for the video to go up, but life did not work out.
Yeah, I do have a very likely potential buyer for the house, though, so my life is very hectic right now, but hopefully that starts to calm down here soon.
Yeah, I'm really hoping it works out for you. It's super huge being able to get that off your hands so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, it's really big for me. It's also a lot of stress and work right now, but we're getting through it.
Yeah, you know, taking it day by day. All right, so
Yeah.
let's get right into it.
So speaking of day by day, it looks like both of us have made quite a bit of a overall lifetime coin jump in the last almost month.
Yeah, that's a bit of an understatement. You almost 6x yours and I almost 5x mine?
Yeah, it's been a really big month for me. It's I got a lot to talk about here.
Yeah, definitely a lot to go over. There's a couple things you guys will probably notice. Is one, I was at like 1.5 Q last time. Now I'm at 7.07, and I don't remember what my stones were, but now I'm at 34,000.
I can pull those up, but I was at 511 trillion, and I'm now at 2.76 little Q. Your stones were 24,438.
24. So I've had a jump of 10,000 stones.
Good lord, I was at 17,800 basically. Not quite as much of a jump, but still 3K.
Yeah, the summer packs that came out were too tempting, and then a couple of gifts from people.
Yep, I also got the summer packs and then a couple of gifts as well.
Yeah, I had quite a few more gifts, I think, though. I think I'm only responsible for 2 of them.
I got 2 stone packs and all of the summer packs.
So I got 2 and the summer packs, and then I think 8 total gifts. I don't know who's been doing it, but whoever it is, I appreciate you.
Shout out to both Dark and Feral for mine. It's been absolutely massive for my account, as we can see here.
All right, so how's your milestones looking?
So the absolute biggest one here is in the last video, I think I had like 20 or 30 waves in tier 15. And as you can see here, I actually have milestones unlocked at 128 waves of tier 16.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I think I was only at like 90 or maybe even 70 waves in tier 15, and now I'm at 368 in 15 and 129 in tier 16. So I do actually have one more wave than you.
I also broke 4K waves in tier 12. And I think it's a little bit of a sneak peek, but with the Mythic Sharp Fortitude that I pulled last night, I think I can go ahead and grab that tomorrow, the tier 12 milestone.
Yeah, I definitely think with the jump to Mythic, you're going to definitely get that 4,500, which will be massive for your lab speed.
I'm ready for it. I need it. That labs. I need 6 lab slots ASAP, please.
Yeah, 6 lab slots. Yeah, but yeah, it's just been a crazy month.
Been really big.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable how far we've come in this past month.
So speaking of, I think that in the last video I was running the rangeless blender that I made a guide on, and I have now completely transitioned that to the 90 meter devoed blender, which I've been calling it the rangeless blender's big brother. It's been really big for me. It was about a 20% coin increase from rangeless, which that by itself was a 25% increase over standard blender. Quickly getting into the build here, because I did actually just post a guide video on this yesterday, but it is pretty similar to the rangeless blender. You're going to devo your attack completely, and it is still a full EHP with wall build, and then it relies on the 50 meter black hole with primordial collapse.
I did watch your video and I did enjoy it very much. I just don't think that 90 meter devoed blender is for me.
Yeah, it's not for everybody, but for myself it works out really well. It's quite a bit of a coin loss because I rely on perma black hole and Prim C's damage reduction, but it is a huge cell increase. Because I'm going almost 9,000 waves now in tier 11.
Yeah, I just finally broke the 9,000 wave mark in tier 11 for my farming runs, and I think if I was to switch to your build, yeah, my cells would go up, but the coins are what I'm worried about right now because I'm already 4xing everything, plus every couple of days I can get a 5x for 24 hours in. So I don't think I need too much of a cell jump, but I would lose about 60% of my coins, I would guess, if I was to swap to your build.
Yeah, it all depends on the tower.
Yeah,
for sure.
'cause as you guys will remember from last video that I run BHD and I have a golden bot sync, so that alone, losing that would just absolutely demolish my coin income.
Yeah, I run G-Comp always anyways, so this build makes a lot more sense. And it actually was a pretty big coin increase for me just from being able to jump the extra tier from the damage reduction on Primsy.
Yeah, I could see how that would help you out majorly, just being able to go up a whole tier just because of a mod.
So are you running pretty similar to what you were in the last video still?
Yes, I'm still running. It's slightly upgraded now. You guys will see why soon. But I am still running my FU to max Devo, or FU to Devo
Now,
as I have taken to calling it. I should probably do a guide on it, because now that I have most of the proper pieces in place, I should probably do a slight guide on it.
and what about your enhancements? How are those looking now?
So my enhancements have shot up majorly. I believe I was only at 29, maybe at most 29 in coin enhancements, and I'm currently sitting at 33.
That's huge, dude. So I similarly have shot up. I am now at 30 for the coin bonus. My next farming run, I will be at 29 for cells, and then I will very quickly after that be at 1.11 for the enemy level skips.
Yeah, I'm actually at 12 for ELS right now. My cells are at 31. I think cells were at like 25. My free ups were at I think 9, and my ELS was at 7. I've made a pretty major jump. I'm slowly pushing up my cash as well because I run project funding for tournaments now. Whenever I have the extra after assigning coins, I try to put at least 1 click into cash as well.
Something pretty big for me. So I have the 10 right now in enemy level skips. I'm almost at the 11. I'll have that I believe Tuesday morning. But in my standard workshop, I've also pushed my enemy attack level skips up to 361. With that, I'm at almost 31% starting enemy level skips. When I'm in champions, I actually start out with basically starting out with some level skips in.
Yeah, I'm actually sitting at 364 levels in EALS, so you're only 3 clicks away from me.
Yep, but right now those are going into cells and level skips. It's worth saving up to me.
Yeah.
I talked about this in the guide video here, but I save up 2 runs worth for coins or cells and I level them up equally, and I save up 3 runs worth for enemy level skips. If it's anything more than that, I'm investing in either my enemy level skip base workshop or my defense like EHP enhancement.
Yeah, I was actually about to ask, what are your EHP enhancements looking like now?
They're still chilling around the same as they were last time. I'm at 154 right now on all of them but Dabs. Dabs is at 1.4 because I did a respec and I saved those coins to put into. I did a respec after unlocking enemy level skip plus, and so I've actually left them a lot more devoed right now. And I think so I'm gonna do 2 more clicks into cells plus, and then 1 or 2 clicks into enemy level skip plus, and then I'm gonna start pumping those back up. Probably gonna get them up to like 160, 165, something like that.
Okay, yeah, that's actually where I'm headed right now, because I remember last video, I think my health, dabs, and wall health were all at 50, and my health regen was at like 57 or something. My health is currently sitting at 60, health regen at 66, dabs at 56, and wall health at 58.
So you're basically the big brother of my account.
Yeah, I'm just a couple years older than you.
Yep, just a little bit. You're big bro, you know?
Yeah.
So going back to the base workshop here, what are your stones and ultimate weapons looking like? I got some pretty big stuff here.
Yeah, so as you guys saw, I went up about 10,000 stones since the last video, and you'll notice something different about my ultimate weapons. Got a little different words underneath each ultimate weapon. I unlocked ultimate weapon pluses, and I currently have level 4 into golden combo.
I'm ready for GT plus. That's huge.
Yeah, it's so I just unlocked it yesterday, and I did pick up 1 stone pack to help progress it, along with the milestone 5 pass, and it was able to get me enough stones to go to level 4, and I've seen a 70% jump in coins.
So I feel like I've done a pretty good job building a really good foundation here on the Econ Ultimate Weapons, and I'm actually saving up for my GT Plus now. But I did a little bit of math, and I was looking, and it's going to be about 6.5 to 7 months of saving up for the Golden Tower Plus. However, if the stone packs are the same as they were last year, then I will have them next month.
You mean the Black Friday?
Yes, the Black Friday packs.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Black Friday passes because I'm definitely gonna get all of them.
Yeah, me too. I told my wife I don't care what we got to do if we're selling my Mustang or what. Like, I'll go grab some hubcaps or something. We're getting them.
Yeah, it's just gonna be too huge. What you did the math on how many stones it was? What is the number again?
It was, so for $440 total, you get $32.50 for gems, 4,400 metals, and 5,950 stones.
Yeah, that's a lot of value.
So with that level of stones, I think that it gets me all of the ultimate weapons and the first level of GT Plus, which I'm already starting the saving for now anyways, and I should be able to get everything by the end of next month pretty much when those packs roll around. But for the progression of what we've done currently here, I know I said that I would never click on Chain Lightning, and I stick to it for the damage, but purely for the shock multiplier and the extra bonus that will give my smart missiles, I got quantity 3 and 9.5 chance now. And then I did put a little bit into my smart missiles.
Yeah, I did notice that your number went up a lot.
Yep, excluding the cooldown, I think I've got around 600 or 700 into my smart missiles now. I'm up to 224 damage and 9 quantity. Stuff really dies from those because of the missile amp lab and maxed out spotlight missiles.
Yeah, you're definitely working your way towards S-Max. I'm actually starting to work my way towards it now.
GT Plus is definitely coming first. It's probably going to be, I'm going to say spring next year, whenever I actually switch to S-Max. That's definitely coming in my future as well.
Yeah, so that's your basic stone plan, right? Just once Black Friday rolls along, get yourself GT Plus.
Yep, it's GT Plus, and then I'm probably gonna save up and take it to like level 4 maybe before I start investing back into my damage. But once it gets there, I'm gonna go a little bit harder into my damage. And I'm also bringing up my spotlight damage a little bit, so it's gotten quite a lot better too. It's up to 19.9x.
Yeah, my stone plan for especially for Black Friday. So right now my GT Plus is at level 4. I haven't decided if I want to take it to 6 or to 8 before I move on. But once I decide that, I'm going to be putting into getting Spotlight Quant 4, which will be huge for not only tournaments but my coin income in general, because that's just an extra, spotlight that things die in. I'm gonna bring my base angle to 45, and I think I might do 5 clicks into bonus for tournaments. After that, I'm gonna start working on Chrono Field, so that way I can start looking at staying into Legends.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the Chrono Field. So my plans for it is get perma, and then I'm leaving the slow at 0, which I know Tags was giving me a lot of flack about, but I'm leaving my speed reduction at 0, and I'm gonna lab that damage reduction, baby.
Yeah, so for me and you, since we are planning on staying EHP, I don't know if the speed reduction is really necessary because we're just in it for the damage reduction.
Yeah, I mean, it does help a little bit because between knockback and shockwave, like it does reduce how many hits you're going to get, especially once we transition to a little bit more hybrid.
Yep.
But at the same time, I don't really care to invest into the flow. It's a lot of stones, and it's not really worth it for me or you, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, we'll obviously have to judge that for ourselves once we actually get to it. Right now, we're just speaking off speculation. Yeah, but I definitely think that it's not going to be as necessary for me and you specifically.
Yeah, and speaking of those Black Friday packs, I have a pretty big surprise that is, I will reveal it on the next recording because there's a big surprise. I was talking to Bonsai quite a bit. Shout out to him, the EHP Lord himself. I'm really excited about it, so I will be revealing that next recording.
Okay. I hope you're gonna tell me after we're done recording this.
As soon as we click stop record, you will know what's going on.
Okay, sounds good.
I wanted to tell you before, but I didn't want you to slip,
I mean, I could also just edit it out.
Yeah, but then that's more work for you,
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to our cards. I've got a pretty big jump in cards.
So I've just made a little bit of progress here. I've put a couple thousand stones into it. I'm getting pretty close to maxing my cards. I think I need like roughly 10,000 more.
Okay.
So whenever those Black Friday packs roll around once again, I will have maxed out cards.
That's good. I was actually going to ask, with the new mods, do you think you're going to be getting any of them? Because if not, you can just completely dump into cards and max them out quicker. since the new banners aren't looking too great for me or you?
So possibly I'm a big fan of the pull it no matter whether you see a use for it or not. So my thought process is right now, as soon as the new event rolls around, I'm going to go ahead and instantly buy the 80 cards, and then I'm going to save up the rest. I'm probably going to keep around 1,000 gems for the start of the next event, and then spend down to, like, I'm going to make 1,000 stolen or 1,000 gems my zero. So anything over 1,000 I will spend on the banners, but I'm not going hard for them at all.
Yeah, I honestly, like, I was planning on trying to pull for 5-star for each of them just to get them out of my pull, but I'm honestly now at the point where I think getting my MVN up is way too important. So I think I'm going to completely skip these next 2 banners and just try to pull for an Ancestral MVN.
You already have Ancestral PhD, correct?
Yes, I do. It's actually at 1 star.
Yeah.
I actually ended up pulling the next copy I needed to make it a 1-star.
So
yesterday.
With that, I would say that removing the other generator from your pool is probably a little bit less important.
Yeah.
Either way, like I said, I do think it's a good idea to try to pull what you can for them.
Yeah, I might shoot for legendary on it just to have a couple of them out of the pull, but I think it's too important for me to get that MVN up, because right now I said I made a 70% jump in coins since yesterday. Little spoiler, I was making about 100 trillion coins a run, and with the GT Plus I made 175 trillion.
I'm ready for GT Plus, dude.
Yeah, I think I just need to get that econ up, so I think getting that MVN up is going to be too important. I'm just going to skip these 2 banners.
The last thing for cards here, though, looks like you've got a couple of green things down there.
Yes. So I ended up doing milestone 15 to unlock tier 16, and I immediately was able to unlock card masteries, and I was going to save up for GT Plus, but I decided to get 3 card masteries instead. I got Wave Excel first. I did 1 run with that before getting either of the other 2, and that gave me, I want to say, an extra 10% coins. You know, base level was not super great, but then I picked up health regen and free ups, and that together I think got me a total of 500 waves extra. Just because now instead of the 2.6 times health regen, with the extra 1.4x added, I'm sitting at 4x health regen just from the card.
I'm sure this is going to come in the comments, but no RPC?
No RPC. So I know it's super important, helps you out with modules, getting your shards, because, you know, it delivers you common modules, so that just immediately shatters into shards. I'm not super concerned at this very moment with the shards, because I almost unlocked the 5th substat. I'm probably a couple weeks off of the 5th substat for each of mine. I'd much rather go farther in waves to get more coins.
Yeah, it's very respectable. I think, Wave Accelerator rather, is probably going to be the one that I go for first, but I am going to be going for the GT Plus first.
Yeah, just I think hitting max spawn cap a little bit sooner, even if it's only 10%, so it's, I think, 500 waves sooner for tier 11. Having more things to kill 500 waves earlier is a huge jump.
It moves it from 6,500 to, I believe, 5,905.
5,905. Okay, so that's even better than I thought. That's a 600 wave jump. So it's an extra 600 waves of max spawn cap at just base level 0, just unlocking it.
Now, I already know the answer to this, but for the people who don't agree with this, how many waves do you think that regen card gave you? Because I am also looking at doing that myself.
As I said, I think it gave me like an extra 400 or 500 waves, just the regen card alone. So the free ups mastery, I just lock orbs to make sure that I have more things to kill when my combo goes off. So I don't think that gave me any extra waves, but the health regen gave me 400 or 500 extra waves, and it was a nice jump.
Have you thought about leaving your orbs unlocked and instead locking your shockwave size so you're not pushing enemies out into your orbs?
I have thought of that. I haven't tested it yet, but I was planning on doing it in the next couple of days. But with the jump to GT Plus, I've been too focused on that.
Oh yeah, better to get a baseline of where you're at now that you've made that massive change.
As I said, it was a 70% jump.
Yeah, and that throws all of your previous testing out the door.
Yeah, like so I was making 110, and then I unlocked base level GT Plus, and then I put an extra level into it, and that gave me an extra 10% coins. But then on the very next run, I had GT level 4. I'm just counting that all together as a 70% jump.
Yeah, GT Plus is really massive.
Yeah, it was a lot bigger of a jump than I thought it was going to be right away. I can only imagine what it's going to be if I decide to go up to 8 and get it there.
We started talking about it a little bit with the newest banners coming out. Have you had anything big happen with your modules?
So first things first, you'll notice with the Amp Strike that I have here, our last banner that we had, I have it Ancestral. But not only that, I have it Ancestral 4-star. With one extra little copy sitting right down here, I could not get the 5th star. I was one copy short. I was saving up gems for a day, and I was just going to do one last pull right before the banner ended, and I got my days mixed up, so when I went to pull, the banner was no longer there.
Well, I didn't have a ton of luck, and I only got to a mythic with no extra copy.
That seems to be a habit for you, or what's the word? Not a habit, but
status quo.
Yeah, it seems to be your status quo, just being a little short of what you want, because your Prim C was sitting.
No, I got the Prim C though. By the end of the banner, I did end up getting it Ancestral.
Okay, I thought you got it right after it came out in the normal pull.
No, I got the last copy on the final day. My final 200 gems actually brought me my last Prim C. And not only that, it was a double pull, so I have one extra, one away from a 1-star.
Yeah, that's really good. I honestly thought you didn't get it until the week after when it entered the normal pool.
So something big though for me is I decided last night I was going to YOLO. I had a couple hundred shards, or gems rather. I very luckily got the last copy I needed for my mythic Sharp Fortitude.
That's going to be insane, dude. I know you haven't tested it yet. You haven't done like substantial.
I did one.
Yeah, you haven't done substantial testing yet. Like, especially, I see you don't even have the mythic health regen there. As soon as you get that, that's like what? That's 200%.
Yep.
So
it's big.
Once you get that, I'm excited to see where you end up.
I've talked about this a little bit in the past, but I got the birthday bug where I got all the relics from trading the account from my emulator here on the computer to my phone. And last night, I dumped all my reroll shards. As you can see, I did not get the health regen, but I was happy enough, and I was freaking out because I got the mythic shard. So I transferred it to my phone to make sure I didn't get the old cloud save revert kind of thing. And when I put it back on my computer, it just completely froze. It threw me into a run on Tier X or something like that, and was showing me making 0 coins, no enemies respawning.
Oh no.
It was extremely laggy. So I closed out of the game, and when I was freaking out. I thought I was going to lose my Sharp Fortitude. But when I opened the game back up, luckily the Sharp Fortitude and the rolls, everything stayed, but it did give me the birthday relics 1 through 6 again. I did submit another email. Last time it wasn't a big deal. They came in and removed it. This time I'm not even claiming them. I'm leaving them in my mailbox unclaimed, but I have submitted a ticket. I don't know exactly why this keeps happening to me. I was freaking out. I thought I was going to lose my Sharp Fortitude last night.
Yeah, I'm that's so funny, dude. I don't understand how it happens. I luckily haven't had to deal with it because I don't want to go through submitting a ticket and waiting for them to take it off my account, because I'm pretty sure they can ban you if you don't say anything about that.
They never clarified whether they will or will not do that, because I did ask in the ticket what to tell people. I did say, I've been recommending anybody that gets this bug to submit a ticket immediately with screenshots, the same thing that I did. They did say pretty much that was okay for me to do, and it was okay for me to share the outcome of that ticket, which was they went in, removed the relics, and that was it. There was no penalties or anything like that.
Yeah, I just feel like it's something that they would ban for, because it's technically an exploit that you're taking advantage of the game with.
Correct. Yeah, it is, but at the same time, I feel like as long as you're not doing it intentionally and you submit the ticket, then it would be the same outcome.
I have no idea how it happened to you.
It was believe it or not, it's from just trying to cloud save and transfer from my thing to my phone, and I'm doing that to prevent cloud save issues, and somehow it keeps, I don't know exactly what's going on with the birthday bug, but I've been playing for like 8 months, not 6 years.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you've had the account for 6 years.
If they want to leave them, I'll take them, but not without their approval first.
Yeah. I don't want to risk that ban with all the progress that you've done in that 8 months.
But we will talk about what happened with my first ever test run whenever we open up Project Rend at the end here.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. Speaking of that, let's move on to our next section, which is labs.
So me personally, I have been going pretty hard on the module lab slot here. I maxed out my common and rare drop chance. My daily mission charge will be maxed out in like give or take 20 days. Part of my surprise that will be unveiled next video is gonna go in lab slot 3 on November 1st. So I'm gonna finish out my daily mission shards, and then as soon as that finishes, I'm gonna throw in the module shard cost lab until November 1st, at which point the lab for the surprise is going in on lab slot 3.
Okay, I'm looking forward to hearing about it.
As a hint, it takes 46 days.
It takes 46 days. So I have an extra, at least an extra 10% lab speed over you, so I can't even go through and check that.
That's the beauty of it.
Oh, it takes 46 days? Wait a minute. Is it the lab that I have in my first slot?
No, it's not.
Damn.
I don't know what you have in your first slot, but I know for a fact you're not doing this.
It is Shatter Shards.
It is not.
Okay. Alright. So speaking of Shatter Shards, guys, you'll notice that in my first slot, I have Shatter Shards level 2 going. You might be asking, where did defense percent go? I am taking a short break on it to finish up some necessities.
Speaking of that defense percent there, what did you get your defense percent to now?
It is currently sitting at level 39.
I'm still stuck at the old newbie 23.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that.
You're slacking. But yeah, you go ahead and finish up your labs. I just wanted to say that in case anyone has noticed.
So I'm doing 2 EHP labs right now. I'm gonna take health regen up to 50, and then I'm gonna max out my wall health lab. And then similarly on lab 1, I'm maxing out death wave health, and then I'm gonna throw back in my wall fortitude. But I'm doing 2 labs for that. And then lab 3 is going to be modules until the 46 days for next month's surprise. The lab slot number 4 is econ. Right now I'm doing some golden tower bonus levels because it was only level 12, I think. So getting that up. And lab 5 is forever lab speed, but it is almost level 82.
It's actually almost halfway done.
Yeah, I
think it's what level 93 that it's officially halfway done.
No, so as soon as this level finishes, it will be 57.0%.
Oh, okay. So you're already basically at the halfway point. I thought it was level 93.
I'm at the halfway point. Okay, 78 is 49% complete, and 79 is 51% complete. Halfway through level 78 is exactly 50%.
Okay. But yeah, you mentioned wall health. I actually just recently, I think 2 weeks ago, finished maxing mine out.
Yeah, that's a big one, and it's pretty quick, but a lot of people just get it and they go straight to max with it, but if you follow the effective paths at all, that's not the proper way of doing it, and you want to mix in your health regen, your wall regen, death wave health, wall fortification, and regular health.
Yeah, I was actually surprised with how short it was. I think I was only at wall health level 20 or something like that when I started it, and it only took me like a week and a half to finish. Something like that.
Yeah, it's a very quick lab.
Yeah, I was very surprised with how fast it was.
That's gonna get gold boxed as soon as my health regen hits 50, which I think is in give or take 2 days from now, maybe 3.
So considering the halfway point is only 1 day and you're running it at 4x, I think by tomorrow night it'll be level 50.
Yeah, it's something like that. So what about you? Do you have anything big going on with yours outside of the Shatter Shards?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is I took out my defense percent for a while to do the Shatter Shards lab. Once that's done, I'm throwing defense percent back in until it's maxed. I might even allocate more gems to it, but I haven't allocated any gems since the last video on finishing defense percent at all. I did throw in lab speed. I am going to take it to max from this point. I'm currently sitting at level 65. Daily mission shards is almost done. I think I had it at around level 15 or something last video, and now it's sitting at level 44, almost on level 45. I threw in module shard cost. I think I just started that last video, but I took it out after it hit 2%, and I just recently put it back in, like, I want to say 3 or 4 days ago. Shard cost is almost complete. I think it's only 25%, right? Is
I
the max
believe so.
level 25? Yeah, level 30, okay. So I still have 9 levels to go, but I am almost done with the 22nd level, and I am allocating my 5th lab to things that take 2 weeks or less right now. So I am slowly working towards S-Max. I think in the next 2 days going to be done the missile barrage quantity, and I'm pretty much just using Project Rend to see how long labs will take, and that is what my 5th lab will be dedicated to, is just things that take 2 weeks or less.
So a couple of little things. I did finish out enemy attack level skip lab here. I said I finished out the common and rare drop chance, and then I did 4 levels of golden bot duration.
Okay, yeah, I actually I just did 2 levels of golden bot duration on the 5th, which was today. So yeah, I did both of those levels finishing today. Yeah, I've done daily mission shards, lab speed. I started shock multiplier. I started getting that up a bit because it's once again it's short. I think I only have 5 days left on it. I'm going to max it out. I finished off orb boss hit, which was pretty nice, getting that out of the way.
Yeah, that's a big one. I need to do that.
Yeah, I have 5 days left for the last 5 levels of orb speed, which I think that might be the next one I throw in after missile barrage quantity, actually. Just get the orb speed out of the way and then continue with other short ones. But other than that, yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, I maxed out orb speed, so that when I was earlier on in the game, I heard orb speed needs to be maxed before you can switch to orb devo. I was ready to switch to devo at around 65 billion lifetime coins, and I waited until 92 because I was gold boxing the orb speed lab.
Okay.
So I do have orb speed max since all the way back when I was
yeah,
like.
I think I started orb devo with orb speed at level 7.
Yeah, clearly whoever was saying that is not very truthful.
Probably just in their opinion. It's helpful, but
it's very helpful.
I don't think it's necessary.
But I've had my orb speed maxed for a very, very long time at this point.
Yeah, I should in the next week or so have it finished off.
Gem click, by the way.
Gem click. Oh man, I probably could have clicked 2 of those in this time, if not more.
I probably could have as well. Outside of everybody guessing in the comment section on what the surprise is going to be for the labs here, let's go ahead and move on to tournament.
Oh no, I was like, please guess. All right, so how are your tournaments been looking?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Looks like you just got, what is that, 1600 waves?
Yeah, that's trash, dude. my one before that was 2009, 1810. I was really sick yesterday, actually, and I fell asleep on stream. It was a really rough time, but I still took first place, so it doesn't really matter because it's platinum.
All right, so you know that you can, like, just to not lose an extra hour of farming time, you can stop your waves around 1600.
The tournament that I went 1810 waves, second place was actually at like 16 or 1700.
Oof.
And the 2K waves, I want to say second place was at like 1,000. Such a waste of time.
It was, yeah, that's like an extra 2 hours added that you can't farm.
But I did get a new personal best in champions at 676. And
you mean 767?
767. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's been a long week. So 767. And that was plenty enough to stay in champs. And then I got 708, and it was nowhere close. I had a rough bracket with actually Young Hav tournament before last and demoted down to platinum.
Yeah, no, my tournaments are the exact opposite of yours. My tournaments have been phenomenal. So as you can see, I've jumped into Legends a couple of times. I don't think I had hit Legends at all in the previous video. Yeah, no, because 9-6 was my first Legends tournament, and we posted the video on the first. So my very first Legends tournament, I did way better than I thought. I got 150 waves, but I did respec for it. And my second Legends tournament, I knew I was getting demoted, so I didn't even bother speccing. I didn't want to waste the gems, and I got 123 waves. But this past tournament, I shattered my PB by 60 waves, which I think for only third time in tournaments, Legends tournaments, I think 210 waves is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I was in the stream when you hit it, dude. That was really hype.
Yeah,
200 is big.
Believe it or not, enemy balance is what got it for me, because the specific combination of more enemies, basic ultimate, and my amplifying strike, which if you guys don't know, amp strike, when you kill a boss for the next 27 seconds, you have 5 times damage. That plus project funding, I had permanent amp strike because of all the bosses I was getting from basic ultimates. The cash was going absolutely crazy because of enemy balance, and I just had permanent amp strike and insane cash flow, and my damage was just through the roof. I think I had like 3.5 big Q chain lightning damage.
So kind of following that up, but it's a little expensive, but enemy balance is really good with the new amplifying strike because it makes more enemies spawn, and it was already a very good mastery to get anyways because of the cell increase. But now with the elites dying, giving you the amp strike bonus, it actually has gotten a lot of people a lot further in waves, both in tournaments and farming.
Yeah, just because you, with that extra chance of a double elite spawn, you just have more elites to kill, which will keep your amp strike up longer. But yeah, I did hit a new PB in champs. I took 3rd place with it. I think by 2 waves I was off of 2nd place, which is very unfortunate because that's a very decent stone jump. Yeah, view all prizes. So, okay, so it's not a decent stone jump. It's a 100 gem jump, but it's only 20 stones. So stones I didn't lose out too much on, but gems I lost 100 gems just because someone got 2 more waves than me.
Yeah, so my tournament performance is 100% because of what I've been doing and my build. It's all around the econ, but I think the little bit of stone investment into my smart missiles has helped quite a bit. I'm really excited to see what this next month or so has for me because the extra damage has been really useful.
Yeah, I really honestly can't wait for you to be in champs all the time. We should do a duo stream of us starting at the exact same time and being in the same bracket. The unfortunate part is you'll be 1 place lower, but...
Buddy, with my bracket luck, I don't care.
I was gonna say, but the bright side for me is I know I'll be 1 place higher.
Listen, I know I'm not competing for first place, so I have no care.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much at that point where I'm competing for first place. So right now, the stone-wise, it is exactly the same for me to take 3rd or 4th place, jumping up to Legends and getting in the bottom 6 and demoting. It's the exact same stones, it's 400 stones, as if I was to get 5th place in champs and just stay in 5th place every time. It's the exact same amount of stones, but it's a loss in gems.
I'm glad they changed that too, because it used to be so much better to sandbag at 5th place. And now it's basically always worth it to just do your best and try to promote.
Yeah, because just sitting at 5th place and then promoting and demoting will give you the same stones.
A little bit less gems, but that's not too big of a deal.
Yeah, gems are easy to come by.
What have your thoughts been on this current event?
So this current event, you'll notice, well, you aren't looking at my screen, so you won't notice, but I have the event pass, and I got the lab speed 4% increase already.
I don't have the event pass. I'm buying it in the morning, but I will also have that in the morning.
Yeah, it sucks because you're actually, if you were to get it right now, you're still 10 medals off.
Yeah, but I could have either Death Ray, Demon Mode, or Nuke finished in the next 2 seconds anyways.
Yeah, I already have the entire Death Ray. As soon as that came on, I just threw Death Ray in until it was finished.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it in from the start of this coming farming run for the last 20,000 enemies there.
Yeah, I really don't want to, but I'm gonna have to throw in package recovery chance card just to. I mean, I think I'll be able to get it done without it, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna get all 3 levels of it without throwing in the card.
That's one good thing about 90-meter Devode Blender, is it only requires 8 card slots. I have 15, so I have a bunch of extras that. There are things that I can put in there that are useful, but I still have 2 or 3 that are pretty much whatever I want to put in there. And right now, I'm currently running Nuke and Demon Mode, and at around 7,000 waves, I just hit Nuke, hit Demon Mode, and I get all the, well, I do it opposite, I hit Demon Mode, then I hit Nuke whenever one of my Golden Tower goes off, and I get like 50 to 100 kills every single Nuke, and I will finish out that mission before the end of the event without trying to.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be grinding that out. I'll definitely do it before the end, but I might just wait till last day to actually do it. But actually, just thinking of the package chance, thinking of the package chance substat as well, I actually just realized I did not go through my substats on my modules, so I'm gonna do that real quick. So you guys will remember I said that I hadn't gotten my health regen substat, and I spent like 3 million shards at the time. Well, 1.5 million reroll shards later, I am sitting with the ancestral on everything. I have the ancestral defense percent for tournaments, ancestral wall health, which I already had. I have ancestral dabs and my ancestral health regen. That cost me a total of 4.5 million reroll shards. Absolutely ridiculous. And then you have my BHD over here. Absolutely perfect stats. That took me like 40,000 reroll shards. So I'm kind of pissed off that it took so long for the sharp fort to get perfect. Perfect for me anyway with the dabs, because you know I love my dabs just like Tequila. And then my ancestral amp strike is sitting at perfect substats as well for what I can get. Other than that, oh yeah, I also got a second MVN. I was sitting in an epic MVN last time, but I got a legendary MVN now.
Following that up, I showed mine off while you were talking about yours. For my sharp fortitude, I spent 200 and almost 60,000 last night, I think it was. And then today, after the farming run, I spent an additional 12k. So I'm at like 270k trying to get this mythic health regen, or legendary actually.
Yeah, I just, with some people getting their stuff super quick, and then me taking 4.5 million just to get my sharp fortitude to a good place, it was very frustrating.
Yeah, it seems like it doesn't want to roll for anybody, because Like I said, I'm almost 270-ish thousand owns in, and I still don't have all 4 mythics.
But you are much better. I mean, like, I think my mythics I got very quick. I think I got all my mythics in like less than 40,000 shards. So I did have a little bit more luck with that than you did. You were gonna have a lot more luck when it comes to ancestral than I did.
I did have the world's most cracked luck with Primsy. It was only like, I want to say it was less than 200,000 for all 4 ancestrals.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, back to events. Have you had any updates with your bot?
No. So somebody the other day actually called my bot the poverty bot, and I was feeling pretty good about mine too. And then they said that, so now I'm sad.
Oh no. Yeah,
but,
I've had a little bit of improvement because like I had to do an extra 3 clicks with the MVN getting upgraded into cooldown, but now I think I had 107-second golden bot sync with my ultimate weapons, and now I'm sitting at a cool 90.
So I've done a little bit, because every event I do roughly 1 to 2 clicks, and depending on how many stones I have, I go into every event with 1100 medals, so I can instantly buy out all of the relics and skins like we did here. Also, huge shout out here.
The
Scarf is
dude.
absolutely
it's
goated,
so
dude.
good, dude.
I bought that shit. I instantly DM'd Spartan and laughed in his face, and he said he's never buying that piece of junk.
He's gonna regret it when they make dabs good.
Yep, Daddy Fudge is gonna do us good.
Yeah, dude, I'm still banking on that cement cannon, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited for something. The cooldown I've got down to 80 seconds. I actually synced my my Guardian with my golden bot at 80 seconds, kind of mainly for the memes. But I got 420 on the bonus.
Hey.
And then yay. And then a little bit of duration here, and I've worked a couple levels of the duration lab as well.
I think for those of you who don't know, every time you upgrade MVN, it takes 3 clicks in cooldown and 1 lab level to resync it. So I pretty much just need to make sure that I have enough for 3 clicks into cooldown whenever I get an upgrade. And other than that, I'm pretty much going to, every chance I have, put 1 click into duration, because I want to have that up with Golden Tower as long as possible.
So I kind of touched on it, but moving over to the guilds, and shout out to your guild there. There's absolute goat in there.
Yeah, let me scroll down to where he is right here. Tequila Glasses.
It's top, dude. He's got his 5 contribution already.
Yeah, dude, he's doing good, man.
He's cranking.
Do you want to explain who Tequila Glasses is?
That is my baby glass cannon account that I am like 3.5 weeks old, almost 4 now, and I still have not made a single update video on him. So I'm neglecting that quite a bit.
Yeah, you need to get that video out, bro, because you're already in gold.
I am already in gold. Yeah, he's got the golden trio at a 1 in 5 sync. Yeah, I messed up and clicked on my cooldown, so I had to go down to a 1 to 5 sync. So every 5th activation, yeah, it's way less coins than the base no, but it's better than nothing, and it was my own mistake. I was really sleepy, and I thought I was clicking on cooldown for Death Wave, and I clicked into Golden Tower.
Oh no.
So yeah, so right now I'm at a 1 to 5, and I am going to stay at a 1 to 5 until my my swamp is permanent, and I'm currently at right around 50% uptime. So I'm getting there.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get lucky. You'll get an MVN, and you'll just have that in for a sync. There you go. You're good.
Yeah, that wouldn't matter to me. I would run it.
Yeah, I on my baby account, I have 1 copy of MVN, and I threw it in immediately, and I think I saw a 20% increase right away.
Yeah, it would be pretty large for me. But I need that Poison Swamp uptime. I do have a G comp.
Oh, that's good.
Poison Swamp doesn't get reduced by G comp.
Yeah, it's crazy the luck difference I've had on each account, because I think I've done 6,000 gems total pulls in mods on the baby, and I have a legendary G comp, a legendary death penalty, a legendary amp strike, an MVN. I have an epic wormhole redirector. My luck has just been so much different on the baby account with mods. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, that's enough about the baby accounts. Let's get into the main.
Yep. So on the Guardians here, I don't remember exactly what your investment is, but I went until Fetch had everything costing 45, which is enough to get all of the daily caps, and then I went hard into Bounty. I've actually been hearing quite a few people talking about just investing into Fetch because of the module changes, and just wanting to get as many module shards as possible, especially with the assist mods coming out. And so I have started investing into my Fetch again.
Yeah, so I'm actually still not touching fetch. My fetch is in the exact same place as last video, with a 74-second cooldown, a 34% find chance, and a 15% double find chance. It's been doing wonders for me. I don't think I need any more investment in it right now. I'm nowhere near ass mods. I've just been solely investing in bounty. I think I had 2 targets with a 0.03 multiplier with like 110-second cooldown last time. I'm currently sitting at a 0.27 multiplier, 105-second cooldown, and 4 targets now.
Yeah, bounty's been doing me really well. It actually gets me almost as many coins as the spotlight, I'm pretty sure. And that's with 4 spotlight 61-degree angle.
Yeah, and then both of our stores should be completely bought out by now. Yeah, all the extra all the extra tokens are gonna go straight into gems. Right now I'm sitting at 5 gems, and I think, what is it? It's 115 tokens per week or something like that. Yeah, I don't really remember, but if it is 115, that means that's gonna be, what is it, 7? Because it's 1 gem per 5. So no, I'm sitting at 5 gems now. So I don't know. My brain is too tired.
Yeah, I don't remember the conversion rate, so.
Well, I know it's every 5 tokens equals 1 gem. I just don't remember what 140 tokens divided by 5 is a number. My brain's not working.
But I'm about to have to get out of here because of raid. So
yeah, let's real quick go over rend.
I am now making 122.2 trillion daily coins and 403k daily cells, which means I am now able to afford a 4x lab boost on all 5 of my labs all the time.
That's really good. You're really starting to catch up in cells. So mind you, this is only with 1 run of level 4 GT+. My average daily coins is at 227.4 trillion, and my average cells is at 416.4k. So you're only making about 13k less cells per day than me now. So you've really jumped up.
Yeah, and so we kind of talked about it a little bit. The mythic Sharp Fortitude, I got that, and I got a bunch of comments saying that I needed to drop my cannon module for farming runs. So I wanted to try it out, and I took it off, which would in theory drop my waves, and instead I saw an over 400 wave increase, and I got a new personal best of 69 trillion coins, and I got up to 8811 on tier 11 now.
Wow, that's insane considering my max waves in tier 11 is 9027. Yeah, so that's you're really catching up in the amount of waves. You guys will notice this giant jump here. So right here was pre-GT+. This was first run with GT+ level 1, and this is now GT+ level 14, or not 14, that would be insane. Level 4. So you'll see that from pre-GT+, I'm making 110 trillion, and then GT+ level 4, I'm making 174. So that's almost a 70% increase. It's not exact, I just said 70% because it's easier on my brain to say that right now. Yeah, but so it's probably more like a 60% increase in coins. Have you been keeping up with entering your tournaments then?
I have been, however, I have not been doing them quite correctly.
I can see that. That is insane.
I haven't done my last tournament, so I didn't input the 1600 waves. And I keep forgetting to do the actual end run stats, so I'm only inputting the waves and the tier.
Okay, so you haven't put the placement in?
No, I have been doing the placements. I just haven't been putting in the actual stats of how long it was and what killed me, etc.
Okay, yeah, because I know you're going just back through your history and seeing like, okay, this placement in this bracket.
And I did not upload my most recent tournament.
I was thinking of doing that, but with not being able to get everything accurate, I decided that I'm just going to enter tournaments the day of. I'm not going to go back and enter and everything.
It is nice to do it because it lets you see like the entire progression of your account. So like I was in copper or whatever once, I was only in silver 4 times, and then it shows you the progression of like my gold and then into platinum and now into champions.
Yeah, I might do it. I don't know. I'm still not sure how I feel about it, but I might enter it in.
Took me probably about 20-25 minutes to do it all.
Yeah, but that's also 20-25 minutes of not farming.
No, I was still farming the whole time. I took a screenshot.
Oh, screenshots, duh.
Yeah, I took a couple screenshots and I went right back to farming. But speaking of the bounty chip that we were talking about here, so in my last run, which was my personal best ever, the black hole got me 1 trillion coins. My bounty chip got me 416, so almost half of what black hole is getting me. And then my spotlight only got me 177 billion, so
Okay.
about half of what the coins were from bounty.
Yeah, so my coin stolen is 182 billion, and my black hole is 1.49 trillion. So my coin stolen is nowhere near what yours is.
And I will say, I do think it really helped having the coin stolen synced with the golden bot. I think that was a really cheeky idea on my part.
Yeah, I'm sure that definitely helps, but I also don't feel like bringing it down to a 90-second cooldown before I get other stuff invested in it.
Yeah, so I kind of did it all together. Like, I do have a lot of investment outside of just that, but I do believe I need to hop out of here.
Yeah, I think that we pretty much covered up everything anyway.
I think so. So, as a final thoughts here, please, everybody, go check out Project Rend. Absolutely amazing. Dizzy is not sponsoring this video, by the way.
He is not, dude. It is absolutely the best tracking software I have used, and there's just so much you can do in it. Like, if you go back to Tequila's channel, he has a Rend for Dummies video that he just posted recently. I recommend you guys all go watch that, and you'll learn how to use Rend very quickly.
I'm so dumb, I need to go watch that video myself.
Yeah. But I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up, guys. So if you want to go ahead and outro yourself out.
Yes, sir. Well, I just want everybody to remember that it's a good day to have a great day.
This is Xepher, signing out. Have a good one, guys.